Hi, guys. I want to tell you about this session that I recorded last night. And it's a unusual session. It's something that I've never done before, not even close. I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, I put out to the universe that I wanted to do a series of sessions that were really outside the box and things I'd never done before. And I asked for inspiration and immediately downloaded a list. And the one that I recorded last night was the top of the list, and it was attuning to hyperspace. And so when that dropped in my mail slot, I was like, attuning to hyperspace, like, what's that all about? And to be perfectly honest, I had no idea what it was about until I actually recorded it. In fact, there was one point in the recording where I said, now I'm going to do something I've never done before. And I literally had no idea what I was going to do. But, I've been doing this long enough to know how to kind of get out of the way and let the universe take over the control. So that's what happens. And it's pretty wild. So what is the hyperspace? I don't want to give it away because it's in the session, but I'll give you a little bit of an idea of what it was. There was this feeling that came to me like, right now, we have this opportunity to kind of step onto a faster conveyor belt, or go into warp speed, like that potential is right next to us, but we're not attuned to it. We don't hear or see or feel that potential because our bandwidth is too narrow. We're living in our own little narrow realities while infinite potential is really exists around us all the time. And so there was a lot of turning the skeletal system into a wider bandwidth antenna, which was really interesting. There was a fair amount of hemispheric balancing between our right and left hemispheres. And then I end up working on the heart and the high heart and just getting noise out of the signal and basically improving our apparatus for both clear transmission of our desires, right? Because this is what we want to go into warp speed about, right? If you've been working on something for a long time or you haven't gotten there or trying, it feels to me like we have the potential to suddenly step into a stream where all of a sudden stuff really starts happening. And what we've been waiting for starts to do this. And I will tell you that this morning especially, although I will say this has been building for some time. I've conducted thousands of sessions on individuals. I've conducted hundreds of sessions on groups. I've received hundreds of sessions. Every single Biofield Tuning session, whether it's one-on-one or whether it's a group session, reorients your body and your electrical system and your experience of yourself. And each one builds on the one that came before it. And what I'm observing, having done so many at this point, is that I am effortlessly maintaining order around me. So, usually I'm really busy. I'm a very creative person. I have a lot of lines out. I'm always working on this, that, or the other. I have a lot of meetings. There's just a lot going on. And in the past, when I would get to Friday afternoon, my room would be a little bit like a tornado in my apartment, kind of like, and then I'd have to spend a good part of Saturday getting everything in order. The last few Fridays, I gotten home or looked around and been like, wow, everything's in order. Like my laundry's already done. Like everything is tidy. My car is tidy. I'm finding that it's like becoming more and more effortless to respond to even the smallest nudges of my conscience that I used to disregard. I've been pretty good about following my conscience. There's certain things like fold that and put it away. And be like, I'm dropping it on the floor. When you employ sort of your free won't into being a bit of a brat and not doing the right thing. But even with these small things, right? And so my conscience says, fold it up and put it away. I've been doing it. And the consequence of that is like a whole new level of order, which is something I've been trying my whole life. I mean, I was such a slob when I was younger. So this has been, a lifelong endeavor towards inner order, outer order, and it's happening, which is really cool. And I feel like this warp speed thing, this hyperspace, I really want to listen to it again and actually kind of again and again. It's a really unique and powerful session. And, if you're ready to make things happen now or faster or speed up, or the resources to come to you and things to suddenly engage, I definitely recommend checking it out.